takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bears offense will have the football first. And here comes DJ Lagway. This quarterback, one of the best in the country, but boy, does he face a stiff challenge with a stingy unit on the other side. Gonna run it. It's Morris. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Quick completion to the right. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Wide open spaces. Running inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play there inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Wow, we knew coming into this one, this offense wanted to start fast, but David, how about that run and the vision and his ability to spring himself up into the 2nd level, and you saw the speed. That's the kind of play early in a game that'll get your attention.
Get your attention and get the offense rolling. Get them in a rhythm. Like, you're not depending on your quarterback. Your offensive line did a great job paving the hole, creating an explosive on the very first drive. Man, that will get everyone lathered up and excited on this offense.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls it on the option. He's into the end zone. Touchdown Bears!
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have the answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Ends it off on the counter. Got the first down. Oh, he's got some space. At the 40. Touchdown, Hurricane. He got a snap and just passed it to me.
This offense is top 10 in the country points per game because they've got a lot of speed. They score fast. They don't need tackles to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've got playmakers. They're going to be all year long.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. That kind of drive will boost their confidence in one play. Big pass, but a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing
6 sets up 2nd and 4.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
The Bears have this offense rolling. Flagway. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Down he goes.
You go into conservative mode when you get this backed up, obviously, in such negative situations as an offense, but that's a really nice job. I mean, you probably were like, hey, I'm just going to hand it off, make sure I don't throw an interception, make sure nothing bad happens. But how about that? You still bust out a big play.
And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
And it's 3rd down and short, and I'm kind of surprised. Listen, I love aggressive offenses, but this is an offense that's been running the football really, really well. Surprised they just didn't get physical and try to get that 3rd down with a run.
Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The Bears back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's Flagway to pass. Fires quickly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And the Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Baylor! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Ryle. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Send the tight end in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Right side, it's Jacobs. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Unleashes one. Gave him a chance, and he got it.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were targeting him early and early. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where your quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and long here. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Finds his man. It's gone. He's in the open field. Past the 10. He is
Right to the inside. You got jets, you can fly.
standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Offense in a split backfield. Flips it out to the back. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Trying to slip through and pick it up. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Lagway. Finds his target down the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Lagway on the play action. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The option, he'll keep it. And they get to him early. He'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. The Bears will hustle to the line. Making the adjustment. Lagway wants to throw. There's a headed to the end zone. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. Right quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Makes one man miss. Puts him in the open. He's got 93 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. Throwing, Mensah. Got it in the middle. It's Loftus. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up the field. Long way to go on 2nd down. Hits inside. It's Pringle. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Burrowing for yardage. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Spins away from the defense. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's down to 22. And the Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Straight ahead, it's Pringle. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. And the Canes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he starts his
This offense stuck to the run game. Didn't beat it. They got down. They answered the bell right before the half. They got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game. Hopefully go into the half with a lot of fun.
And he tacks on the extra point. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Flag win. Here comes the heat. Rushes on. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on. The 10. To the house. Touchdown Bears. And they'll try to tack on 2. Here's Bagway to pass. Switzel. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sack on the 2-point try. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And back to the air on second down. He's got it down the middle. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. Here's Mensah to throw. It's caught. It's ball. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Hurricanes will have it first and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. It's set up to throw. Big guy smells it. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Mensa. Look out. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the number 4 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Yellow Jackets. Not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game at Hard Rock Stadium. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up.
And the Bears will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Miami's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they're expected to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Right. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Got a man. It's Wingo. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Darian Mensa from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Not a lot of room to field this one. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. From the gun, running back gets the give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
to give on the counter. Defense all over it.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one up, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
It's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback changing the play. From the gun on third down, Lagway. Got his man on the right. And he gets it right on the crust. Maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. Has to have it on fourth down. He will be stopped short of the line and check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Miami sideline. There is so much energy to hear on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered. Just over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Makes the grab. It's Lofton. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Throwing, Mensah. Finds his man. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Yeah, you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their sophomore defensive tackle. They're very high on his future. Holly Rowe will get us up to date on how he's doing. And the Canes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. He's down right there. Short gain on the ground.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you. Running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Running to the left. Got him right there.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out of the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got his man downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally Looking for a crease. Just smothered on the play.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Max got it on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Runs through a tackle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Looks as if they're going to pass on the chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. Lagway to go for it on 4th. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They go back to work for the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, it's Turner. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, making some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the ground, it's Turner. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Throwing, Lagway. A little release to the back. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He's changing the play. Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap and post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And it's gone! They take the lead here in the 4th.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Here's Mensah to throw. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Back to the ground game on the left. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent when they run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. As the officials spot the ball, they've stopped play for an injured Baylor Bear. And they cannot afford to lose this guy, such an important part of their running attack. We'll have Holly check on his stats. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Baylor! Great job by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Mensah. Looking to the big tight end. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. This is why you recruit dudes, right? Quarterback distributes, get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and let him do his thing.
That dude makes quarterback look good. I mean, you get it to him in space, and watch. He'll break the tackles, he'll make those plays, but nice job getting the ball out fast to his playmaker and letting him do the rest.
Turns into the pile. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, he has to have it. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in, it's Gilbert. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Unloads to the right. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
You got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The Canes with the 1st and 10. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Very darn talent. Getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. Everybody could fix it.
Getting set for the point after. PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and now he'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Going with the counter play here. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. So Miami signals for a timeout. They still have a couple timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
And it's a nice job by this defense to understand this. That QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that something.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Lagway. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter win for this defense. They didn't ever get loose for a big return, but he still made a big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. Touchdown, King! They've got the lead.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You've got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. The last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Lagway wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just got rid of that one.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open and throws it away like on that play right there, he's not putting his team in a bad spot. That's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with the W.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Lagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The give on 4th. And they'll make the tackle for no gain. Get the stop and get the ball back. Great place to start for this offense. The handoff keeps working on that clock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it back to him. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. On the ground with the counter. He's past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.